gonna give you the full Lamai Koh Samui Thailand experience. We're gonna check out the beach, we're gonna check out the beach road, what is there to do here in Lamai, and also we're gonna check out this accommodation where we're staying at. I'm not too sure if the prices are going up. I can imagine because these are really sharp prices. 1300 baht for this room. It's quite close to the beach. There's a nice swimming pool. The views are spectacular. There is a restaurant and a small gym with quite new equipment, I can say. After seeing this episode, you get a proper idea of what it is like to be in Koh Samui and specifically in this area. Now we're leaving the accommodation behind, and it's gonna be an easy one again, because last time when we were in Da Nang, I had a beach walk because I liked it so much. I just had an easy one without too much editing, and I think we're gonna do this again. Now I'm taking you from here, walking slowly to the beach. Downhill, you can do your laundry right here. They charge 50 baht per kilo, which is a normal price. For 60 they iron it for you. The hub, this is where we like to eat breakfast, starting from like 150. And then this one is very popular. It's the Muay Thai gym. And it doesn't matter what time of day, it's super busy over there. So a lot of people also in the accommodation where we're staying, the Lamai Buri. There are quite a few guys and girls which are working out there on a daily basis. The Wild Tribe, this is a vegetarian restaurant, and because it's in between lunchtime and dinner time, there's no one sitting here, but this one is quite popular. Yeah, only vegan dishes. I was questioning it because there was salmon and bagel on the menu, but apparently it's not salmon, it's carrot. Not too sure if that's if that's something what you're into. Carrot bagel. I'm sure they season it quite nice. Anyway, we're basically at the start in the south part of the beach road. And I'm gonna show you the restaurants, the shops that they have here. It is at the moment 4:30-ish, so it's not gonna be full on, but we're slowly easing the night, the evening at least. We are only filming between 4:30 and 6:30, as the sun will set about 6:30. There are plenty of islands surrounding Koh Samui. This is also why there are quite a few shops over here where you can book your trips. I can imagine if you are going to Thailand for the first time, you're wondering, oh, should I pre-book everything, or how does that work? Well, basically, especially in Thailand, but mainly in Southeast Asia, except for a few countries, if you book outside of the main season, there's no need to pre-book anything. Especially online, you can book your tours and everything, but it will be way more expensive. Plus, I think you support the local businesses better if you book it while you're here. Because there are mainly ladies behind the desk, lovely owners of the shop, and they earn commission. And you better book the tours via them, supporting them directly, instead of these big companies that are having these websites and everything. I show you also on the map where we're walking, so you have an idea what kind of area we are walking in. But we're walking now towards the busy part. Italian restaurant, Italian owned also. Amazing pizzas. Whenever you go to Lamai, you will figure out that there are many Italian restaurants here. A lot of Italians have been settled here. And quite a few massage shops. A lot of weed shops, tattoo shops, and a lot of bars. If you are comfortable driving a motorbike, always wear a helmet and rent one just here for about 250, 300 baht per day. If you rent weekly, this is a different, it's getting cheaper. You probably can get it for 200 baht a day already. And this is quite a decent price, guys. And I have to say, I almost passed this little street. I have done already quite a few times. We might as well have a look now here, because I tried to avoid this street a little bit. I'm here with Nuna, and this is like the street where the ladies are, I believe. There's another section here, and especially here in Lamai, I think, people are here because there's not so much of a party scene. Now, there is still a little bit of a party scene, and I'm not gonna show you it in this video. Probably not in this small Koh Samui series, but I wanted to walk you here so there's a horn pub here, so you can imagine there is a party here during the night. No parties for us, not tonight. We're entering the most busy part of Lamai, and they made that a one-way street, although it's not really a one-way street because motorbikes are kind of accepted to go the other way. So it's like a semi one-way. And they have a couple of 7-Elevens here. There's a big mini Big C, a McDonald's, and quite a few nice restaurants like those. After being here for quite a little while, I figured that people are here because it's quite calm over here compared to Chaweng. Chaweng is like the party place. It also has the nicest beach of the island, or one of the nicest beaches anyway. Yeah, also the Irish pubs are here. So it is getting quite lively. It is not even 5 o'clock yet, and people start coming out. It was a hot day today. This is filmed in April. That is April 2024. So you got a good idea of what it looks like in 2024. Samui is getting back to normal again, but it's definitely not there yet. There are quite a few things shut, but slowly but surely all the businesses are opening again. But there are still quite a few business opportunities here, and by the looks of it, a lot of people are coming in now from also outside of Thailand to invest here. I don't know exactly how that is possible, but yeah, there are a lot of people from outside, Europeans mainly, probably married with a Thai, I can imagine. Hey, I'm also showing you the beach, guys. So not only this street where you can buy whatever clothing, but we are taking you to the beach. Let's go in here. We're pretty much halfway the beach. And everywhere where we have been walking, there are streets like this. And you can just go inside, and sometimes you have to pass a resort, but you're always able to go to the beach. And this is another street where it's happening in the night. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think they would really like me to film over here, so I won't point the camera to any faces. The Coconut Beach Resort. I've not been. Probably really nice, a little bit more expensive than where we are staying in, I can only imagine. I haven't checked it out, but I think this is also a good option for you if you want to stay next to the beach. Lamai is quite nice, guys. I have to say that, you know, it has everything. It's got the busyness, what Chaweng has to offer, but not the clubs, so it's quite calm. There are less young people who are shouting in the night after a couple of drinks. That's more happening in Chaweng. But even there it's quite mild compared to Koh Phangan, which is quite close to here. You know, where the full moon party, the famous full moon party is. Yeah, Koh Samui is a chill place to be, to wind down, to go on holiday for. Aha. Let's have a little peek at the beach. Just a short peek. Beautiful moment of the day. This is super nice. And you get a good idea of how busy it is on the island when you enter a beach during this moment of the day. You know it's low season. And it is beautiful, guys, but you can see that the sand, for example, it's not the finest and it's not the widest, but it is actually really nice. The water at the moment, the visibility is not the greatest, but seriously, the water here around in this sea is actually really clear. So don't let this video be a good example of showing you how clear the water is at all. Some days it is better than others. But yeah, it stretches out quite a long beach right there as well. I show you also the beach of Chaweng, and you can see it is way wider. The sand is way finer. For the best beach, you maybe should not stay here. Oh. If you want to stay near the best beach, then you also stay near the very busy beach, Chaweng. And I think a lot of people come over here and they expect to have a little bit more peace, a bit more quietness, and this is exactly the right place to be. You know, you can stay in Samui and have a calm, well, and even if you speak to the locals, they probably say go further down south, but I can imagine if you're going here on holiday to wind down, this is a good medium between the party scene and restaurants, more tourists. You have the pizza, you have your pasta, you have your burgers here, but you also have the Thai food, our local shops as well, just away from the beach. I think Lamai is a place you want to look into. If you are looking into Samui, to stay in Samui, yeah, I highly recommend this area. We're not there yet. I can carry on this video because there's still quite a lot to see. To give you a full picture of what Lamai is, we also, this channel basically is not only here to show my point of view. We are based in Thailand, showing you the beauty of Southeast Asia, and we're meeting a lot of interesting people along the way, mainly through street interviews. We are talking to random people to see what the area is like wherever we are, and only in Southeast Asia. So if you did not subscribe yet, now is the time. Anyway, let's crack on. If you are looking for a child-friendly place, I still would recommend going to Phuket before considering Koh Samui. But it is a child-friendly place over here. They do have some slides here and there, and it is a very safe country, except for the traffic. We're back on the beach road, the main road of Lamai. This is the one-way street, but you will see scooters going this direction as well. Anyway, a beautiful time of the day. It is now 5:30 and the ladies are in the makeup. The restaurants are ready to open. Ice is on the fish and prawns. Yeah, a good day in Lamai, Koh Samui, Thailand. Another Italian restaurant. This is also quite nice. You can get your fresh fruits. And these Songthaews can drive you around as well, depending on how far you want to go. It's only a fraction of what you pay per taxi, though you have to maybe share it. So it's basically a pickup truck. You can sit in the back, and it's more like a bus, I would say, a small little bus, the Songthaews. I've actually walked this bit already during the day a few times, and I almost forgot to mention the Dr. Donner, but amazing stuff, good food, good kebab, really. Very good, very good. Though, I have to say, lovely staff, but not the Thai hospitality. No, you get the Burmese hospitality here. And this is something that me and Nuna, we've been noticing, and how lovely the people are. It is very often that it happens that we cannot practice our Thai. So if you're going here on a holiday and you don't know the Thai language, you don't really know the difference between Burmese or the Asian looking people, if you think they're looking quite similar, I can imagine if you're just new to the country, you would not recognize this. But if you have been here for quite a while, you notice that many times you got served by someone that is not from here. And this is a little bit disappointing. Just a little bit, because the Burmese people overall in general are super friendly as well. But yeah, you are here in Thailand expecting to be served by Thai people, or, you know, that's why. Or don't get me wrong, I'm not being racist here at all, or I'm just saying, you know, when you go to the Netherlands and you go to a bar, you expect Dutch people to serve you. Anyway, that's what I think anyway. Maybe that's old school or whatever. Let me know, don't be too hard on me, but let me know what you think in the comments section. Please don't call me a racist. I'm the last person, I think I'm the last person who is racist. And I try to include everyone in my life, no matter what race, belief, sexuality. Everyone is welcome. Also this channel, you know, we are friendly to everyone, literally everyone. Let's go in here. Yes, because we're on our way to the end of this road, to the end of the beach. And there's still quite a few things to do. There's a Lamai night market I'd like to show you. And yeah, this is a little street. This is what I'm saying. There are a couple of resorts here, but that doesn't matter. You can just go here, park your motorbike here, and enter the beach from here. Yes, and they're preparing the beach again for dinner. A little bit further on the beach. We're nearly there, you can see. It is low season, but it is also the hottest period of the year. So yeah, if you are familiar with Thailand and familiar with the hot season, you know how hot it can be in April. Then you understand how much I appreciate it right now. The little breeze that is coming from the sea. It's just nice, it's nice. Pure vegan heaven. SafetyWing, can I just sit at the... Yeah, thank you. So, SafetyWing. So we passed this place already a few times and I've never been here before. And this is just off the main road. And I'm a little bit afraid that when you watch this, it's maybe all changed already. I don't know what they're building here at the back, but this at the moment is a hidden little secret of Koh Samui, I can say. This is Lamai, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even recognize this. We're gonna have a drink here. This is the second vegan restaurant we're passing, maybe even the third already. And I'll just give you a quick look at the menu. Then again, I am not vegan, but I can appreciate people who want to do good. And sometimes I do feel bad when I eat the cheapest meat out of a supermarket. The road is here in the back, very busy. But then turning the camera, this is just nice. This is Koh Samui, ladies and gentlemen. I can imagine that in a few years' time there will be building here, but for now this is a little hidden cafe or restaurant, I should say, vegetarian, vegan restaurant with the best view of Lamai. Guys, we crack on a little further. There's some salsa music going on right here. Mexican restaurant. But we are going to the market. We got XO Boy here. We had a little drink, some food here. It's actually quite nice. The next door there will be a DJ in the nighttime, but then again there won't be a lot of people dancing and going crazy. A beautiful entrance of a resort. We're still at the main road of Lamai, the street that is going along the beach, and then there is this massive building. Empty, totally empty. It's been empty already for a couple of years, it seems like. So yeah, there are a few empty resorts, but mainly it is quite lively here. And it feels like we're leaving town behind, but nonetheless it's true. Here behind is the last part of the beach, and we are now at Lamai night markets. And yes, it is quite a small market, but it's got everything. You got the fresh juices, you got some deep fry. There's pizza if you fancy. Hello, sawadee-ka. Even some sushi here. So there are quite a few sushi restaurants here, and this is something that is from the last few decades, that sushi got really popular everywhere where you go. Even in smaller towns there are sushi restaurants. Talking about new things in Thailand, this is something I can, oh hello, how are you? I cannot get used to yet. I don't smoke myself, but I'm happy for the people who are actually were waiting for this moment. It is very legal at the moment. You can buy any kind of weed over here. If you're lucky, in the nighttime there will be a band playing, but it is only it's getting 6 o'clock right now, so the band did not show up yet. We're now walking you towards the beach. We are at the end of Lamai beach, and so far I hope you enjoyed this episode. It is a slow one again. In Da Nang I tried one out. I showed you the boulevard of Da Nang, a beautiful piece of the city, and I thought, you know what, I might as well do it one more because it's quite easy for me to edit. It saves quite a bit of time. Normally I spend a lot of time editing, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the end result, but it's also nice to, you know, relax a little bit in the evenings other than spending a lot of time editing. So sometimes video editing costs about, well, sometimes I'm editing 12, 13 hours. And yeah, this video I probably edit in about 3 hours. And that makes it for me quite interesting to film something like this as well. And hopefully you enjoy this. And I also hope that I give you a good idea of what the places are like where we're going. A little bit of rubbish here and there, but this is always the case. If it's less touristic, there's more rubbish. And this is not necessarily because people throwing rubbish here on the beach. No, it's also washing on shore from the water. We've been here about 2 weeks, got a good impression of the island. This island is about 2 times smaller than Phuket, and we quite like it. We've been 2 times around the island. We've seen quite a bit of it. It is nice and calm. I definitely would recommend you going here as well. But yeah, don't expect a Phuket, expect a calmer island. Thank you for watching till the very end. I would like to say from Lamai in Koh Samui, Thailand, bye for now and stay champ.